my background's baseball, so come from a little bit different world, but some things cross over. And what I'm thinking about is the culture you've created inside the four walls. I'm thinking to myself as you're speaking, how do we create that culture and energy and light the fire?
I mean, I think it's storytelling and ritual. I think that's what's so
Ritual, you said.
ritual. I think
Ah,
that's what's so cool about fandom.
What do you mean by that?
So
Ritual.
there's the story that we all understand, and is that like what the media is capturing, conversations like this. I think especially with social media, it's like user generated content of the fandom. That is what I think is so interesting about seeing what members post.
hmm.
Because there's like things that you can't plan, like curiosities around yellow, for example. Like yellow became a thing because I was just yellow's kind of my power color, and I would naturally wear that for tough classes, like Tabata classes, interval sprints, race day. And now that's a thing. Like people wear yellow for these classes, and it is associated, and now it's going to be incorporated into some products that I have coming out, athletic products, because there's a
Whoa.
thing about that.
Right.
So that's what I mean about what's the story and then what's the ritual. And can you
Mm.
kind of pair those things, from a product perspective or even a storytelling perspective, before the games, after the
Mhm,
Yeah.
games.
mhm.
And then of course there's like the adjacent things like fashion and stuff where there's just little hooks
Yeah.
that you kind of have to marry like the details with the
Mhm,
larger story.
mhm.
And it's finding the right people who can like notice the details, like, oh, fans are kind of doing this weird thing,
Mhm.
whether they spot it in the venue or on
Oh,
social
yeah.
media, and then you make it a thing.